Hi, my name is Dina. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to continue crocheting our rainbow sorting ball set. In today's video, we are going to crochet the blue ball with 2 blue drops in different sizes. I decided to share the drops in different sizes because I think then we will have more possibilities. The kids will have more possibilities to play with. Even older kids can use it perfectly. Like which one is bigger, which one is smaller, which one is longer, which one is shorter, which one is heavier, and which one is lighter. So a lot of new possibilities. But if you want, you can choose one size and crochet 2 different pieces from the same size. As you want is up to you. So from now on, for each set, we are going to crochet at least 2 different sizes of the different shapes, because I believe the set can develop the kids more with these new features. In the description box, I share the most important features of the rainbow sorting ball set. But if you find any new ones, you can share it with me in email. You can find me on Facebook or on Instagram too. If you have never visited my social media account, I suggest you to go and look around, because you can find a lot of patterns, a lot of ideas, and there is always new, fresh information about the upcoming projects, about the projects which are running right now. So just have a look at. Here on YouTube, I share weekly free tutorials with you, and I also have some very special projects, and these are the magnetic ones. The one running right now is the magnetic hamburger. If you are interested, send me an email. And now I'm going to show you some more magnetic projects, like the magnetic orange, the magnetic plum, the magnetic pear, apple, lime, and of course the magnetic avocado. If you want to move your crochet business to a whole new level, I suggest you to try these developing toys. I bet everybody is going to love it. And now I'll show you some free tutorials. You can find all of them here on YouTube. And now let's start to crochet the first drop. Of course, use the blue yarn, make a magic circle, and crochet 6 single crochets in the magic circle. Close the magic circle and close the first row with a slip stitch. In the next row, we are going to crochet increases 6 times. At the end of the row, you have to have 12 stitches. And the last stitch, and we are done. I bring my stitch marker and we continue crocheting. In the next row, we are going to crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch and an increase in the second one. We repeat this pattern 6 times. At the end of the row, we have to have 18 stitches. And we are done. In the next 4 rows, we are going to crochet 18 stitches around. And I'm done with the 4 rows. And now comes the next row, in which we are going to crochet 4 single crochets in the first 4 stitches and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 15 stitches. Okay, we are ready. In the next row we are going to crochet 3 single crochets in the first 3 stitches and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 12 stitches. And this row is ready too. The next row we are going to crochet 2 single crochets and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 9 stitches. And done. And now I suggest you to stuff your drop. And we continue crocheting. In the next row we are going to crochet 1 single crochet and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 6 stitches. I feel I stuffed my drop very well, but to have the drop shape, I would like to stuff the top of it too a little bit. Okay, so when the top is hard enough too, I continue crocheting. In the next row, I'm going to crochet 3 decreases. At the end of the row, we have to have 3 stitches. I know the place is teeny tiny, but we can do it. I told you we can do it. We are done. Cut the yarn, leave like 7-8 centimeters of yarn. I remove my stitch marker and I roll my drop a little bit between my fingers so the stuffing will go to its place. And I'm going to show you how to fasten off the last row. I'm going to need a needle. So the last 3 stitches, we are going to push our needle from outside to inside, from down to up, all 3 stitches. And the last one, and when we are ready, we pull our yarn and it's going to close the hole very well. So we have the perfect drop shape. We fasten off our yarn and the first drop is ready. Don't pull it. Don't pull it a lot because we want to have the top of our drop. Well done. And we start to crochet the second drop. We start with a magic circle again. We crochet 6 stitches in the magic circle. When we are done, we are going to close the magic circle. And we close the first row, the first and the last stitch with a slip stitch. Okay, and in the next row we are going to crochet 6 increases. So 2 single crochets in each stitch of the last row. So I'm done. I bring my stitch marker. And in the next row we are going to crochet 1 single crochet in the first stitch and an increase in the second one. We repeat this pattern 6 times. At the end of the row we have to have 18 stitches. In the next row we are going to crochet 5 single crochets in the first 5 stitches and an increase in the 6th stitch. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 21 stitches. And we have the 21 stitches. And now for the next 5 rows we are going to crochet 21 stitches around. And when we are done, we are going to crochet 5 single crochets in the first 5 stitches and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 18 stitches. So, ready. In the next row we are going to crochet 4 single crochets in the first 4 stitches and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 15 stitches. Okay, in the next row we are going to crochet 3 single crochets in the first 3 stitches and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 12 stitches. In the next row we are going to crochet 2 single crochets in the first 2 stitches and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 9 stitches. And when we are done, it's time to stuff our second rope. I roll it a little bit. And we continue crocheting. In the next row we are going to crochet 1 single crochet and a decrease. We repeat this pattern 3 times. At the end of the row we have to have 6 stitches. And now I stuff the top of my drop again. And the last row in which we are going to crochet 3 decreases. Not an easy job, but we can do it. And we are done. Cut the yarn, leave 7-8 centimeters of yarn. I remove my stitch marker, and to fasten off the last row, I will bring a needle, and like we did with the first rope, from outside to inside, from down to up, with the last 3 stitches, we fasten off the top of our drop. When you are ready with the 3 stitches, you pull your yarn and you are done. Be careful when you pull your yarn, don't pull it too hard, because we want to have the top of our drop pointy, like it is for me. And the second drop is ready. I roll it a little bit just to arrange my stuffing, and we are done. And now we continue crocheting with the ball. As I told you, we are going to use the pattern of the purple ball. The first 9 rows are exactly the same like it was for the purple ball. So I will put the pattern on the screen for you. So the last row must have 7 single crochets in the first 7 stitch and an increase in the 8th stitch. Altogether we have to have 54 stitches, and we are going to continue from this row. In the next row we are going to crochet 8 single crochets in the first 8 stitches and an increase in the 9th stitch. We repeat this pattern 6 times. At the end of the row we have to have 60 stitches. And the last increase, and we have the 60 stitches. In the next row we are going to crochet the edge of our ball. Normally this is a top of a stitch with 2 loops on the hook, but we are only going to crochet in the back loops. So 60 back loop stitches until we get to the stitch marker. And the last back loop stitch, and we are done. Now we are going to crochet in the full stitches again. And in the next 8 rows we are going to crochet 60 stitches around, and when we are ready we stop. And the last stitch, and we are done. We have 8 rows, 60 single crochets around. And now we are going to crochet the top of our ball. We are going to turn the ball and start to crochet from the second stitch and crochet backwards 59 stitches. And when you are ready with the last stitch 2, you connect the first and the last stitch with a slip stitch. You can cut your yarn, leave a little bit of yarn. You can remove your stitch marker and fasten off the yarn on the top and on the bottom of the ball too. I'm going to show you how to fasten off the yarn in the ball. You will need the needle and push your yarn through a few stitches, like 5-6 stitches are going to be enough, only on the top of the stitches. And when you are ready, pull your yarn and you can cut it. This is the perfect invisible way to fasten off our yarn. So this is how our second ball looks like. And one important information, if you would like to crochet the other balls without seeing the pattern, always put the other balls inside to see if they fit, because the set is going to look like perfectly if the balls fit in each other. So I suggest you to wait for the pattern. And today's result in one picture. I hope you are satisfied. If you share your result, please don't forget to use hashtag #DynamicCreations. If you have any questions, you can find me through email. I'm on Facebook and on Instagram too. And now I'm going to show you how our set looks like. The 2 balls, the 2 drops, and the purple cube. The sizes are like this. I hope you are happy with it, and I hope you are going to crochet with me the next time. Next time we are going to need green yarn because we are going to crochet the green ball and 3 cylinders inside. If you missed the first video, I'm going to put the link in the description box. And now, nothing more left. I wish you a lovely day and hope to see you next time too. Bye!